1. Say no without explaining yourself. Most people bend over backward just to avoid disappointing others. I used to be that person until one day I realized saying yes to everything was actually a no to myself. You don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing peace over pressure. Brutal truth. Your time is yours. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. 2. Take 100% responsibility. It's so easy to point fingers at your past, your parents, your boss. But the moment I said, it's all on me, life flipped. Suddenly, I wasn't a victim anymore. I was in control. Hard pill. Your fault or not, your problem to fix. That's real power. 3. Wake up before the world does. Not for aesthetics, not for hustle culture, but because silence is rare. And in that silence, you meet the real you. When you win your mornings, you stop chasing your days. Simple rule. If you can master the first hour, you can master your whole life. 4. Make peace with boredom. Modern minds panic the second they get bored. Mine did too, until I forced myself to sit. No phone, no music, just me. It was torture. Then it was therapy. Beneath boredom lives clarity, but only the brave stick around long enough to hear it. 5. Don't share until it's done. The fastest way to kill your momentum? Talk about your goals too early. I once announced a new project, got the praise, then lost all motivation to finish. Why? My brain thought I already won. Keep it low-key, let the results do the revealing. 6. Choose discipline over dopamine. There's a reason junk food scrolling and Netflix feel good. Signed? They're engineered to hit your dopamine like a slot machine. But every hit makes a real life feel dull. Freedom begins when you stop seeking constant stimulation and start choosing what's right over what's easy. 7. Walk a lot alone. Walking is underrated therapy. No podcasts, no friends, just you and your feet. Problems untangle. Ideas bloom. Emotions process. In movement, the mind speaks. And in solitude, it's honest. 8. Leave people who drain your energy. Not everyone deserves front row seats to your life. Some people are like emotional mosquitoes, small but exhausting. I used to tolerate them out of guilt. Now, I leave before they suck me dry. Energy is currency. Spend it where it grows, not where it dies. 9. Revisit old wounds, then let them go. The past doesn't vanish just because you ignore it. It hides in your triggers, your patterns, your fears. I faced mine with brutal honesty, not to stay in pain, but to finally move through it. Heal it. Don't wear it. That's how you stop bleeding on people who didn't cut you. 10. Put your phone in another room. Ever notice how your brain comes alive in the shower or on a walk? That's what life without constant pings feels like. Your phone isn't evil, but it's a distraction disguised as comfort. Put it down. Pick up your power. 11. Delay your reactions. Someone insults you? Pause. You feel triggered? Pause. That tiny gap between action and reaction is where maturity lives. I started using silence as a response, and suddenly, I stopped fighting battles that weren't worth it. Not everything needs a reaction. Most things need your indifference. 12. Cut someday from your vocabulary. Someday is a thief. It convinces you you're safe, that there's time, that you can wait. But someday isn't on any calendar. Start before you're ready. Move before you're comfortable. The road to success starts where excuses end. 13. Do one thing that scares you. Every week. Comfort zones feel good, but they slowly kill your soul. Every week I started doing one hard thing. Cold calls, cold showers, posting that scary video. Each time I shrunk my fear and grew my courage. Fear fades when you face it. Confidence is a byproduct of survival. 14. Let yourself be a beginner. We avoid new things because we hate looking stupid. But the people who win at life, they let themselves suck at first. I allowed myself to be bad at writing, at filming, at learning. And guess what? That's how I got good. Every master was once a disaster. 15. Romanticize the small stuff. Lighting a candle, making coffee, cleaning your space. I stopped chasing big moments and started falling in love with the ordinary. Joy doesn't only live in milestones, it hides in rituals. Want a beautiful life? Romanticize the boring parts. 16. Set alarms for your mental health. Just like you set alarms to wake up, set them to breathe, reflect, and disconnect. I started setting alarms for gratitude, one for journaling, one to check in with myself. It sounds silly until you realize your brain doesn't run on intention. It runs on reminders. Mental hygiene is just as important as physical hygiene. 17. Track your time like you track your money. I used to feel busy, but never made progress. Then I tracked my day like a budget. I found I was spending hours on low-return tasks and calling it productivity. Your time is your life. Spend it like you mean it. 18. Outgrow the old you ruthlessly. You're not supposed to stay the same. I used to fear outgrowing people, places, even my own identity. But evolution demands ego death. If you want the next level, you can't cling to the last version of yourself. Mourn it, then move. Final message: none of these habits are easy. They don't look good on Instagram. They don't come with applause, but they work quietly, brutally, consistently. If you adopt even 5 of these habits, your life won't just change. It will transform, silently, but powerfully. Because true transformation doesn't scream. It whispers, it sharpens, and one day it stares back at you in the mirror, unrecognizable in the best way possible.